Well, let's return now to Cyclone Hayley, which a few hours ago crossed Western Australia's northern coastline. Communities are hunkering down tonight, including several in WA's Dampier Peninsula. I'm joined now by Nathan McIvor from the Djarindjin Aboriginal Corporation, which is in that region. Nathan, thank you very much for chatting with us this evening. Now, those videos that we saw at the top of the bulletin, they were filmed by you. They looked like some very wild scenes. How are you holding up this evening?
It's been a wild ride tonight. It's been going for about 3 hours now. I'm not sure if this is the eye of the cyclone now, but certainly over the last couple of hours, it's been very, very wild. I've seen trees fall down, there's power lines down. People in the community have called me and said that they've got water coming down through their walls. The roofing iron is lifting up. They've got water coming through their houses, but I mean, the houses that we have here in this community are subpar anyway.
And you decided to stay there in your home? You didn't consider evacuating at all?
No, I mean, my job as the CEO is to be here and look after the community and look after the people that choose to stay. So I'm staying right here. The house that I'm in, I could feel the whole house moving through that 3-hour stint.
Emergency services have been warning people to stay hunkered down in the strongest and safest part of the house. Where are you right now?
I'm in the dining room, actually, which is not the safest.
But you're relatively safe. You haven't seen anything too dramatic happening around your parts yet?
I've gone outside to have a look just on the eastern side of the house. I haven't gone out the western side because that was just where the cyclone was really hitting the side of the house. But yeah, people in the community have contacted me and said that trees are down. I'm not sure if there's any houses that have been damaged by fallen trees, but certainly there are houses that have been affected.
Is everybody okay in terms of supplies and the like?
Yep, as far as we're concerned in this community, we've been preparing for this event for the last 7 years. So we've got plenty of dry storage, plenty of cold storage, and we've got people on standby for tomorrow to come up and start helping with the cleanup.
Now, talk us through what the preparation has been like the last few days and how the community's been feeling during that time.
Very calm. To be honest, everybody knew that a cyclone was coming. There was some comments that I'll never hit here, and it's interesting because I did a little bit of Googling, and there hasn't been a direct hit from a cyclone ever for Djarindjin. They've always either gone west or gone further south. But we've been hit by the outer bands of cyclones. So this is the first time where the community's been hit by a Category 3 cyclone. So there was some comments about, oh, it won't hit here, but we had prepared ourselves over the last couple of months to make sure rubbish was put into the waste facility and that any loose items were stowed away. And we spent the last couple of days just doing that around the community, and I drove around the community before the storm hit, and everything was clean and tidy, and everybody was complying with the rules.
You mentioned that you've been preparing for something like this for years. Talk us through what your organisation has been doing there to help people prepare for this cyclone. What other measures have you been putting in place during that time?
Well, basically, we didn't have any dry storage or any cold storage as well. So we spent a fair amount of money and got some grants as well from the government to be able to get some cold storage and some dry storage. We've also got some dry storage down in Broome as well, with the freight company that we're going to be purchasing this year, or 2026. So we've planned, we've got cyclone plans in place, we've got evacuation procedures in place, emergency response plans. We've also got those types of things for our airport as well. So I think we're very well placed to be in a position if there is a disaster. We have 4 weeks worth of food on hand if we're not able to get to Broome. And the whole reason behind that was so that if people are here in the community, they're not going to starve.
You mentioned before that that events like this that you prepare for them and you plan for them. How often do extreme weather events like this sort of come round in that area?
Well, there's always extreme weather events that come through Western Australia. We had that big flood last year, and we've had a cyclone come through here in April, May of this year, and Djarindjin was affected by that. But it was the outer bands, it was lots of wind and all that sort of stuff. But I don't think we've been hit by something like this large before.
For someone who hasn't been to that part of the world, Nathan, paint us a bit of a picture. What's Djarindjin like when the cyclone isn't passing through?
It's a beach town. There are no bitumen roads here, so it's all sand. But if you go over the sand dunes are only about 200 metres away from the house. You go over the sand dunes, there's a bay there. In the dry season, there's no tourists. So if in the dry season there's tourists, but there are areas that local people can go to. So you've got 5 or 6 kilometres worth of beach and reef, and it's such a beautiful place to be. The sand is almost like silicon, so it's never hot when you stand on it. It's beautiful. This part of the world is God's country.
So what's the plan for you tonight then, Nathan? We're hearing that some residents are just kind of, hunkering down there, tucking into some curry and drinking some beer and just kind of waiting for the storm to pass. Is it going to be a relatively, sort of a calm night to you, all things considered, or is it going to be a bit of unease, just kind of constantly lingering there?
I think there'll be a little bit of unease. We're not sure whether there's going to be more storms coming through. But I've just had some chicken and I'm having a Guinness, and I'm going to sit back and play some guitar and enjoy the evening before I head off to bed.
Excellent. Nathan McIvor, thank you very much for joining us, and stay safe, mate. All the best.
Thanks very much.
And for the latest emergency updates on Cyclone Hayley, you can listen to ABC Local Radio. Those in Broome can tune into 675 AM, and those in Derby can tune into 873 AM. You can also listen digitally on the ABC Listen app, and we'll have further updates throughout the evening here on the ABC News channel.